Welcome to Thorough Talks 215. I am your host, E, with my co-host, Brown. Talk to
What up, my brother? What episode is this, dog?
Episode 41, Killer. Episode 41. Super proud of us.
So clap.
All day. Going strong.
Yes, sir.
We're doing our thing.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful experience to be doing something that you love to do. I wake up knowing when I get there with Brown and we can start chopping it up.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
And you know, it's crazy because me and you, this is where we really speak.
Yeah.
Through the week, we're two busy guys. We running
We chop
around.
it up a little bit,
Of
though.
course,
We catch up,
Through
we
the
catch
week,
up,
little
yeah.
text message here and there. But this is where we sit and talk
Right.
about all the shit that's going on in the week.
And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Let's start with the Super Bowl, broski.
Super Bowl. All right, let's go with the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl was a defensive game.
Defense, yeah.
Seattle ends up winning. You know, I was falling asleep. I was tired as hell, so I was constantly falling asleep. And I finally, probably the third quarter, I said, this is over. Because you could just tell Seattle was pulling away.
Yeah.
I think that, I know it was just New England, your young team, man.
Yeah.
Young quarterback, young offensive line. The coach is new. It's tough to win a Super Bowl when you're quarterback second year. So
and Seattle,
kudos to them, man. They made it there, you know.
Yeah, Seattle's defense is crazy. They've been like that all year, though.
Sick, yeah.
So, defenses win championships. Absolutely. That's just a known thing. So I was going for Seattle.
Me too.
Like,
Me too.
you know
I
what I'm
couldn't
saying?
see
I don't got nothing against New England, but I kind of wanted them to win because of the last shit that happened, with, who was it, Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
They didn't want to give him the ball. They threw the ball. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah. That hurt. That one hurt. That should have been their Super Bowl.
Man, dog.
Yeah, they gave that one away.
Yeah.
And look, New England, their history says it all. They got, I think they got 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, they ringed up.
And listen, you can't complain. You got to lose one or two.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They
can't keep winning them. So kudos to Seattle. They won. It shows the Eagles that we got to really buff up on the defense.
Yeah, the defense, man.
There's a lot of changes we're going to have to make, bro.
Yeah, but, defense, the offense got to do something, though.
Well, we got some changes. Right?
Yeah.
So we know that
we got a lot of changes.
A lot of changes. So hopefully that we can mesh and get that popping. I just think that, there's some pieces on the defensive side that we have to really look into.
Yeah.
Blankenship is one.
Yeah.
Are we going to get another cornerback? The defensive line, we might lose Jordan.
Yo, they talking about Lane Johnson and
because the offensive
Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson retired,
might be.
Come on, Pop.
Because we let go. Well, they said that they cut the offensive line coach, his power. They cut a little bit of his power.
And he wasn't feeling.
And he was like, I'm not.
Yeah, he was. And he was with us 13 years.
Yeah.
So probably he wanted more power. And
or at least don't cut it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take my power away, then you got these young guys coming.
Bro. Huh? Why would they do that? He was doing a good job.
Well, you got to remember also, there's contracts, there's money involved, there's power struggles, and it is what it is. And once you're with a company or with someone that long, sometimes it's time to move on and find something new.
Yeah. But retiring?
I don't know if he's going to retire. I don't know about that. Okay. But hopefully he finds something. He'll be fine. How about... they're talking more about the halftime show than the actual Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy. I knew it was gonna stir up some type of drama, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Not like this. Let's start with the good side.
Let's start
with the good side, and we could talk about the drama and the hate later on, because I really want to celebrate what Bad Bunny did. And what Bad Bunny did to me, and people are going to say you're biased because you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Whatever. To me, this was the best Super Bowl performance all time.
Yeah. I never seen nothing like it. And the thing about it is that I can watch it over and over.
Absolutely.
And I watch it over and over, and I see something new every time. And I understand a different message every time.
Bingo.
I'm like, wow.
Bingo. It was a message, people.
Exactly.
From the beginning. And of course, if you're not cultured, you're not well traveled, maybe not well read, right? You might be a little closed minded. You don't want to expand your brain to want to learn. Then to you it might be corny. To you it might it's not my speed.
Yeah.
But for us, it brought back memories, bro, of our families. It brought back memories of what's happened in Puerto Rico, what's happening in Puerto Rico. The fact that he is the first one to do a show all in Spanish.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of heart to do that, man. It was a beautiful show.
Yeah, well, the only English was Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, and he said
and she had a Spanish band.
I know.
Dope.
It was a salsa. They remixed
Fire,
it.
bro.
It was fire. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Let's break it down, right? Let's look at it. From the rip, you see a kid with a guitar. Mm-hmm. Oy se bebe, you know, Dominican kid.
Yeah.
He had the hat. And then they're in the fields, bro.
Yep.
People don't understand what that meant.
Yeah, that's the
fields.
caña.
Right. Yeah. That's how a lot of the Puerto Ricans made their money. That was the industry. There were slaves that used to do that. Mm-hmm. This is what people don't get. The people that criticize this whole show, he's giving you a message. He's telling you the history.
Yeah.
From the rip.
They look at it, a lot of people, they look at it like, like he wasn't really doing nothing or performing, but the message is it's what it's really about to me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's what it's about for everyone. Anybody with some type of intellect. Because look, let's be real. We don't expect everybody to like it.
No.
That not everybody's gonna like Spanish music, reggaeton, salsa. We get that.
No.
What I don't understand is you don't see the art of it. You don't see the art side. You don't see that this is inspirational.
Yeah.
So let's continue. So it starts with the cane, with the machete, and then he starts hitting businesses.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about all these little businesses that Bad Bunny was going?
Those businesses were actual businesses.
Bingo.
He's exposed.
Right.
He put them out, man. Like, I've been watching like TikToks and like Instagram videos of these businesses, and the lines, they're getting so much business.
Right.
And he did these people something that a lot of people should do.
Right.
I think a lot of people, this is a blueprint for other people to pick up and follow.
Yeah.
Because what he's doing, even what he did in Puerto Rico with the residency thing, what he's doing, man, he's teaching people that we can do this.
And he's highlighting the fact that Latinos are not criminals.
No.
We're not scumbags.
No.
For the most part, they're hardworking people.
Yep.
He highlighted that from the bodega, from the girls doing nails, right? The piraguas, right? That's what the piraguas.
The girls doing the cinder blocks.
The cinder blocks. Toñita.
Yep.
You know Toñita? You know that story?
Yeah.
That story in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's when Puerto Ricans first came into the United States and they didn't know English, and that's where they got their help.
Wow.
They needed paperwork. They will go there and they'll feed them food. They'll give them direction. Because you come to a foreign land, you need this help.
Of course, bro.
She is so pivotal.
Guidance.
Dude, it's guidance. Toñita was pivotal. When people saw her, dog, you got to see the reactions of all.
Yeah.
They went nuts.
Yeah.
So think about it. Like you mentioned, he would go to all the businesses. These were actual businesses.
Actual business.
Do you not understand he might be saving lives by doing this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even like what he did in Puerto Rico again. The businesses got they got a lot of business now because of him.
The numbers are up.
Numbers are up. They're known. Like, he just hit it all over the place.
It was phenomenal, right? You had the conductor guy.
Yeah,
He's a big conductor in Chicago, right? I mean, the telephone poles. The people don't understand. Someone asked me, what was the guys hanging from the telephone? Puerto Rico is having a problem with the power.
Yeah, with the power.
Company is jerking them around. Has been jerking them around for a while. Sometimes the power goes out. Sometimes they don't have any power. Right. Now, there's some people with generators, but not everybody can afford it.
Yeah, not everybody.
So that's been a problem, right? So you got to look at the whole thing as a show, a small Broadway show, which was to perfection. Of course, like I said earlier, if you don't want to expand your brain to try to learn someone else's culture and you're going to be ignorant about it, then stay ignorant, stay dumb. But bro, look at all the countries and the people that were affected by it.
Yeah, because he included everybody.
Bro, you see the videos of people now calling Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah. Yo, it's hilarious.
I think it's so dope, man.
It's so dope, man.
He didn't have to do that.
Not at all.
What he's doing is uniting people, man, and that's what they fear.
Yep, that's what they fear.
Unity is what
you're telling me, the people that didn't like it at all and say it's trash. Because I don't mind you saying it's not your music, you don't like it, but if If you're saying it's trash, I have a problem with that because to me it's disrespectful. You're telling me you don't like unity, you don't like dance. There was a wedding. You know that was an actual wedding?
that was an actual wedding. Yeah. Yep.
You know how real it was that he tapped the kid that was sleeping?
Yeah, that was a
You know
thing.
how authentic that is,
authentic.
bro?
That's authentic.
Like, see, you got to look at this a few times,
it's a story.
man.
He told a story. He told a story.
So the people that didn't like it, you don't like weddings, you don't like laughter, you don't like dancing, you didn't see all them girls, you didn't like all shades of girls.
All shades.
Black girls, light-skinned girls. You got to give him kudos. He was very aware about all these things.
The boxers. The Mexican boxer, the Puerto Rican boxer.
Boxers.
It
was a Broadway show.
He spread a lot of love to all kind of Jamaica. He gave a shout out.
No, that's what I wanted to say. I've been seeing videos of the Haitians, Jamaicans, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Guyanese?
Oh, yeah.
Guyanese?
Yeah, Guyanese. They from Guyana.
Right?
Yeah.
And they are so proud of Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Let alone the Chile, Panama, right?
Mexico.
Everybody else, Mexico. But these countries, they always say, especially Haiti, nobody
talks about us. Yep.
And to hear them, especially the ladies from all cultures, because a lot of the fellas from different cultures, they kind of shitting on it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a shame because you're not giving us an opportunity to even educate you on our culture. You're saying it's whack and you're hating on it. And I kind of like Chris Brown, right? Look, Chris Brown, you're a phenomenal star.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and give you bad energy. You're phenomenal. But for you to tweet that, you know, like right after the show was kind of bad taste for me.
Yeah,
you know,
he's just a sourpuss. At the end of the day, he don't nobody let him go nowhere because you
can't even get in. How you?
Yeah, he made a mistake and he's still paying for it to this day.
Right.
But he didn't have to do that.
No, I would expect him to say congrats, and then maybe later on say hopefully it's my turn, whatever. But
or even don't say nothing at all.
Right. It took me out because I like Chris Brown, man.
Yeah, of course.
He's a thorough dude.
I'm a Chris Brown fan.
I'm a Chris Brown fan. I thought it was a little classless. I thought in my mind I thought he was a little bit better than that. But it is what it is, bro. People act a certain way when the success don't go their way.
Yeah.
When Kendrick Lamar did it last year, they said the same thing.
Yeah, they hated him.
He got hated on. They said they couldn't understand it. So it's not a language problem, it's a hate problem.
Yeah, it's a hate problem.
Now, it could be three reasons. Right? One could be education, where people are just not aware.
Yeah.
Because one of my boys said something funny, and I let it go because he's not aware.
Yeah,
and I know him personally.
Ignorance.
It was just ignorance. He's not aware. Number two, it could be jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, you know what, Brown? Some people don't want to share the slice.
No.
If they're real influential, if they have power, if they're big in the music game, they want to keep that, right? And last but not least, it could be undercover racism. It can be. I'm not saying it is. But I'm noticing a lot of racism coming out after this, man. It's a shame, Brown.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
They straight left that racism out.
Yeah.
Big time. They just said blah.
Right.
But again, it's because of they fear unity.
Yeah.
They know how strong people will be if they united. And you know what I'm saying?
You know what bothers me, Brown? For years as a Puerto Rican, now it's not like that, but a lot of these Latin countries looked at us different.
Of course.
Right? And so Bad Bunny, and even they would say, y'all don't speak Spanish well. I remember when I was younger. And I'm not trying to bring this back. What I'm saying is to see where we're at now compared to where we were before, because they would look at us like, the son de allá. And to see what a Puerto Rican has done, he's brought everybody here.
Yep.
Dominicans love him. Dominicans love him, bro.
And he loved them.
Look, he said about Dominicans, he said that when he first started, the support that he got the most was from Santo Domingo. I don't know if you saw that interview.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. He talked about Santo Domingo specifically.
Yeah,
he has a real passion. He named them 3 times in the show.
Yeah.
Right? So to see what's happening now, I am so proud of Bad Bunny. I'm so proud of being Latino. And this is what I've learned. This is what I'm going to say about this. You never fight ignorance with ignorance. To all my peoples, whether you're Latino or not, if you're with us and you're on our side, when people hit you with ignorance, you walk away with class.
Of course.
All right. What we have to focus now is say, wait a minute, let's reset. Maybe we need to put a little bit more focus on the Latino community. Because as Puerto Ricans, bro, we love it all.
Of course.
We love all types of music.
All kind of music.
Right?
I mean,
pop music, rap music. We don't discriminate. And when somebody wins, we applaud. but we're not getting the same love, it seems like.
Nah.
So now sometimes you got to refocus. That doesn't mean you shun them away. What you say is, all right, where's my dollar going? Where's my attention going? You know, there's a Colombian coffee shop. Let's focus a little bit more over there.
Yeah.
There's a Haitian new restaurant. Let's go try it.
Yeah,
let's go highlight it. Let's now put our dollar where it's at. Because if you want to be racist and you want to be a jerk towards us, then we'll put our energy somewhere else.
I'm not spending my money in your place.
Right.
Because you really don't like me.
You really don't like me. You know what's funny? They keep saying American performers. Numerous non-American artists have performed at the Super Bowl halftime show,
Yes.
Brown, showcasing international talent on the biggest stage in America.
Yep.
Notable performers. Rihanna from Barbados.
Yep, Barbados.
Shakira from Colombia.
From Colombia.
The Weeknd from Canada.
Canada, the new Canada.
The new U2 was from Ireland. Paul McCartney, UK. The Rolling Stones, UK. Coldplay, UK. Shania Twain, Canada. And Phil Collins, UK. And we all loved them.
Yep.
They were all great. It's about unity, Brown.
Listen, you know,
about unity.
They got mad because of the language.
That's what it was. That's what
The language.
But Brown, music is...
Of course. Like I said, bro, I can listen to reggae music all day, bro. And ask me if I really understand what they say.
Right.
No. It's just the rhythm.
Yo, you see this? You see Japanese and Chinese people singing, bro?
Yeah, Bad Bunny's #1 out there.
And for the record, and you know Chris Brown, let me just say this. Chris Brown's ranked 22 on the streaming chart.
Oh, really?
Bad Bunny's ranked #1. I just wanted on the record.
Yeah.
So all the people that say, oh, we want to see Chris Brown. I think the world wants to see Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And guess what, Brown? I saw an interview with Kanye West. You remember this? On Our Wall. You know what that means? They were talking to Kanye and they asked him, who are you following right now? Who are you trying to keep up with? During a 2022 Drink Champs interview, Kanye West stated that he keeps Bad Bunny's concert footage up on as a reference when making music.
Oh, wow.
So let me get this straight. Jay-Z picked him. Kanye is following him. Why? So a lot of the people are hating and are upset, but one or two of the biggest in the game.
But that's what it is, man. When you're up there large like that, bro, people are gonna just hate you. That's what it comes with. You gotta deal with it. Especially when you got people like them backing you.
Right.
It makes them upset.
Absolutely.
Makes them mad, bro.
That's why I don't get super upset because, like I said earlier, it's the lack of knowledge and education. Sometimes some people might need some time to let me figure it out. Because when Kendrick came out last year, I had to go back and look at it twice because I couldn't really get it.
Yeah.
And then when I understand, I said, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm not a fan of his, but I respect the craft.
Yeah.
And the fact that he put the time to do it to represent for his people. Yeah. Same thing. It was just our turn, bro. Yeah. That's all it is. Let me continue. Right. The #1 goal Kanye explained to create, one must aim for the top, stating Bad Bunny, that's who is on our wall. That's who is on our wall. We make music following Bad Bunny. So for all you people upset about Bad Bunny, be mad at Hov and tell Kanye he doesn't know what he's talking about, the musical genius.
They are mad at Hov.
They are mad. They're always mad.
They're super mad at him. They say he made a mistake by putting him on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah. I seen one of my homies just talked, because we still on that right now. One of my homies said that the Bad Bunny show sucked, right? And he's a MAGA Trump supporter.
Absolutely.
And I said, I thought you was watching Kid Rock.
Right. Why are you watching?
Why are you watching this show?
They were watching it. The Trump people were watching it.
That's what I mean. Like,
dying to shake their ass.
What was the whole fucking point of y'all doing this other show if y'all not gonna just watch that show? Y'all still got your eyes on this show?
Yep.
And then you gonna say something like, bro, go watch the Kid Rock.
Right.
Stop talking shit.
It's funny because at the end of the day, when you have spice and you have style, people are always going to try to dim your light, bro. And that's all it is. And now, that like you said earlier, they were so afraid of all the Latin people, getting together. It's a lot of us, papa. The numbers don't lie, man. So I think that people, give it a chance. Start reading and learning about other cultures. That's something that I pride myself. Jewish culture, Palestine, people, Muslims. I got a lot of Indians. I got a lot of Muslim friends, and I talk to them. I want to learn about their religion. I'm not going to shit on people because they're different, man. It's just weird to me, man. I think
in order to interact with people, especially if they're your friends, you have to learn. Let's say if they're another race, I think you should learn their culture.
Yeah.
So you could understand them more, and you could y'all friends.
Yeah.
So, if, let's say he wanted to take you out to a restaurant so you can eat his food, you'll know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's okay for him to learn yours as well. Oh, I'm going to Puerto Rico. You want to come to Puerto Rico? Cool.
Right.
He'll understand with the alcapurrias and the pastelillos and the fucking what they call them, Jones, with the fish, the bacalaitos. Come on,
bro. So that's something. It's funny you say that. That's something I respect about New Yorkers. That not all, but New Yorkers, because they live in that environment, they're cool with having the neighbor's African.
Yeah.
The other neighbor's Dominican. Yeah. This guy's Puerto Rican. This guy's Irish. And they're willing to adapt.
Yeah.
And then just be open to another.
And mix.
And mix.
Yeah, they mix. We here, bro. We here together.
Right. So why not?
We here.
And of course, there's going to be differences, right? I mean, come on now.
Of course, but you learn off of each other, man. Like,
oh, it's beautiful.
Of course it is, man.
You didn't like seeing all them girls dancing,
bro? I mean, that's on them.
Tripping. Hold on. Let me say this then. So when you go to Puerto Rico, right? All you people that didn't like it, or you go to Mexico, or you go to DR, you don't like the food? You're not trying to dance, drunk on the beach, laughing, having a good time. So which one is it? You enjoy the islands.
Yeah.
You enjoy the trip. You come back with a tan, but yet when you see a Puerto Rican performing on stage,
is a problem.
you have a problem with it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think we talked about this before. That they go to the island, right? They can't stand it, but they go to the island. They want to eat the food.
They fall in love with the girls.
They even try to speak the language.
Right.
They even try to do it, and it's like, but when they hear, it's just like, it wasn't
right.
me. I don't like them.
Right.
Come on, man. Stop that shit, man.
It's crazy.
Stop that shit, man.
And I want to shout out the women because you see the hate more from the men. But the women, none but love. Especially, Jamaican, Haitian, and hopefully Guyanese, and everybody else. But to see them embrace Bad Bunny was a beautiful thing.
Of course.
Brown, have you ever heard of this man, Arturo Alfonso Schomburg? You ever heard of him?
Schomburg. A little bit about him. He's a book writer, right?
This dude was phenomenal. And this is why I want to highlight him because...
Was he
now I'm going to hit
Latino?
you. He was Boricua, papa.
With a name like Schomburg?
Well, I'm going to explain.
Oh,
Puerto Rican,
shit.
let me break it down. You got to learn history. You got to read a little. Born January 24th, 1874. Were you around at that time?
Probably was in my past life.
Died June 19, 1938. Was a historian, writer, and an activist who wrote numerous books. Schomburg was a Puerto Rican of African and German descent. He moved to the United States in 1891, settled in New York City at the age of 17, where he researched and raised awareness the contributions of Afro-Latino Americans and African Americans. All right. So he moved out here at 17. And you know why he moved out here, Brown? You want to know why?
Why?
His sister told him, Black history, there is no Black history. They don't have culture or history.
Oh,
he made it a determining lifelong goal to prove that professor wrong. As a young man, Schomburg was told that Black people had no significant history. He spent his life devoting the notion, gathering evidence of Black achievement and celebrating the richness of Black life. He was an important intellectual figure in the Harlem Renaissance. Over the years, he collected literature, art, slave narratives, and other materials of African history, which he purchased to become the basis of the Schomburg Center Research in Black Culture, named in his honor in New York Public Library in Harlem.
Oh, shit.
Impressive.
Dope,
bro.
dope.
And this is why this is important to me, because all the hate and all that energy and all people have to do is go back. Don't even look at Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Go back, bro. There was a lot of good Puerto Rican men and women that did a lot for the game, for a lot of different cultures and people.
Yep.
You just got to be able to do the research, man. And there's a museum in Harlem. We were just talking about museums, man.
Yeah, I love museums.
Yeah, man. So that's one avenue that you can go through to say, you know, I don't know too much about Latino culture. Go to the museums, man. Learn something, bro.
Yeah.
There's a book that people can read too. So there's a few books. This book here, I want people to understand that this is something that all Puerto Ricans should get, and anybody else that want to learn about Puerto Rican history. The Young Lords, you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I heard about the Young.
A Radical History by Joanna Fernandez is a definite account of Young Lords, a radical Puerto Rican activist group that emerged from a Chicago street gang to become a powerful political force in the New York City area, known for their dramatic protests, socialist vision, and community organizing on issues like healthcare, education, and housing. The book uses extensive research, including previous secret police files, to detail the group's rise and fall and lasting impact on urban activism, linking local struggles to anti-colonialism and challenging racism and imperialism. So this is the point I'm trying to make. You got to read, people.
Yeah,
you got to read.
Exercise the brain, brother.
You can't look. It's one thing if somebody intellectually argues with me about what they don't like, but they're hitting me with facts. They're telling me this is the reason. Then you got me.
Yeah.
But when you argue feelings and hatred
that's
in a time like today where unity is very important, then I look at you like you a nut.
Yeah.
And our friendship is going to get sour. It doesn't mean I hate you, but our friendship will.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's like, you can't, somebody argue with you and they just blah, 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 and they're not saying facts about shit. At that point,
wasting your time.
Wasting your time, dog. Wasting your time. They're just going to stick to what they believe.
Yep.
So it's just like, you know what? Just walk away from it.
Absolutely.
Walk away.
And for the people that want to learn about Bad Bunny, 2 girls wrote a book.
Oh.
It's called PFKNR, How Bad Bunny Became the Global Voice of Puerto Rican Resistance. Have you heard about this?
No, I've seen this a little documentary out about
this.
There's these 2 girls.
Yeah, 2 girls. Yeah, it's 2 girls, bro. And Vanessa Diaz and Petra R. Rivera Rindo. I hope I'm saying the name right. Vanessa Diaz, Petra R. Rivera Rindo. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Let me get to it. Global superstar Bad Bunny, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, like many other Puerto Ricans, have lived a life marked with public crisis, blackouts, hurricanes, political corruption, and oppressions, among others, that have exposed the ongoing impacts of colonialism in Puerto Rico. Offering a portrait of the past and future of Puerto Rican resistance through one of its loudest and proudest voices, PFKNR draws on interviews with musicians, politicians, and journalists, as well as research to set Bad Bunny and Puerto Rican resistance in a historic, political, and cultural context. Authors Vanessa Diaz and Petra Rivera, creators of the Bad Bunny syllabus, demonstrates Bad Bunny's place in a long tradition of infusion, both joy and protest into music, and honor the many evolving forms of daily resistance to oppression and colonialism that are part of Puerto Rican life. So get those books.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to these girls, man. We gotta shout out the people that are giving us information, man.
That's dope.
Really, really dope. All right, there's another book. One last book.
What?
There's one more book. This one is very, very important. There's a book called War Against Puerto Ricans, Revolution and Terror in America's Colony. Nelson A. Dennis. Have you heard of this?
No.
This one is deep, bro.
Bro, where you be?
This one is deep, man.
Deep.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? They sparked the fire, the hate. They sparked the fire.
That makes a lot of sense. That
They
makes a lot
sparked
of
the
sense.
fire, bro.
That makes people want to,
like
do
when,
research on these,
I'm gonna be honest, for a while, like I said before, I feel like a lot of us Latinos, Puerto Ricans, don't know our history. We just don't. And we focus on other cultures and we don't focus on our culture.
Yeah, and you know what the problem is? Before, families would sit around and tell you stuff.
Yeah.
Today, with these phones and all this internet,
Too much
all this shit
information
going on, bro.
And it drives you nuts.
People don't sit around no more, man.
No, they don't.
They don't. You got Abuelita that's still alive, bro, and they won't even ask her a question or about her history. And she's there, bro, still alive, and they wouldn't even bother.
Medical history, too.
Yeah,
That's very
medical history,
important,
too.
bro.
Yeah.
Like to go back and say, you know, how did Abuelo die?
Yeah, yeah.
How did his father die?
Yep.
See if there's a trend, right?
See if there's a trend.
These are, you got to remember, as you get older, you need to crave more wisdom and more, and you know, information. That doesn't mean you know it all. It's just like you need it.
Yeah.
You know, you sometimes you wish you had that hunger when you were younger.
Yeah.
And there has to be people out there that can say, look, this is the avenue. And I hope somebody's watching that would say, Brown and Eli, look, go through here, learn this. Let's put it this way. It doesn't make us hate the United States, but you look at it a little bit different, you know, because it is our country too, right? So the powerful untold story of the 1950s revolution in Puerto Rico and the long history of the United States intervention on the island that the New York Times said could not be more timely. In 1950, after over 50 years of military occupation and colonial rule, the Nationalist Party of Puerto Rico staged an unsuccessful armed insurrection against the United States. Violence swept through the island. Assassins went sent to kill President Harry Truman. Gunfights roared in 8 towns. Police stations and post offices were burned down in order to suppress this uprising, and the U.S. Army deployed thousands of troops and bombardments of 2 towns, making the first time in history that the United States government bombed its own citizens. See, a lot of people don't know about this, Brown.
That's wild, bro.
Yo, my dad told me about this.
Yeah.
He wasn't born. My dad was born like in 52.
Okay.
But he knew the history. He told me. But I didn't know too much about this. The United States bombed Puerto Rico, bro.
That's crazy.
People don't know this information.
That's crazy.
You ask the average Puerto Rican, they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I didn't know.
Nelson A. Dennis tells the powerful story through the conversation life of Pedro Albizu Campos. He was a monster. I talked about him. Who served as the president of the Nationalist Party, a lawyer, chemical engineer, and the first Puerto Rican to graduate Harvard Law. Albizu Campos was in prison for 25 years and died out after under mysterious circumstance. By tracing his life and death, Dennis shows how the journey of Albizu Campos is part of a larger story of Puerto Rico and U.S. colonialism. You knew about him, right?
We talked about it the last time.
That guy, Albizu, was a beast.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He was a beast. Let me finish here. Through oral histories, personal interviews, eyewitness accounts, congressional testimony, and recent declassified FBI files, War Against Puerto Ricans tells the story of a forgotten revolution and its contents in Puerto Rico's history. From the U.S. invasion in 1898 to the modern-day struggle of self-determination, Dennis provides an unflinching account of gunfights, prison riots, political intrigue, FBI and CIA covert activities, and mass hysteria that accompanied by the tumultuous period in Puerto Rican history. Deep, bro. Deep, man. And you know they'd sterilize the women too. I could go on and on, man.
I know about that shit.
Yo, the history between Puerto Rico and the United States is vicious.
Yeah.
And you're mad at Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
You people don't even know a little sesame seed of the history of Puerto Rico and the United States, and you're hating. He had to. Somebody had to do this, bro.
You see the tanker that's stuck in front of El Morro?
No.
There's an oil tanker stuck in front of El Morro.
What?
Yeah, and they saying that it's from Russia, but it's leaking kerosene in our water.
What? How is
I don't know.
How is that
I
from
think
Russia? I don't believe
I
that.
think all that shit is weird.
No,
bro.
the United States won't allow that. Not Russian.
I think it's just all weird. No, basically they were towing it, like on a tugboat.
The United States was.
Yes,
Got it.
And somehow they say the chain popped.
Okay.
And it got stuck there.
They can't move it.
No, because supposedly it's stuck on some. It's just weird. Like I don't know, man. I don't trust that type of shit. So I'll keep my eye open on that, honestly. Because
all I know is
don't
this.
like it.
All I know is this. We've suffered a lot. You know, not me and you per se, because we were born on the mainland. But the people in Puerto Rico have suffered a lot.
Our people.
Our people. You know, our people, right? And I think that. What can be done, man? What can be done, right?
I don't know.
You know, there has to be a way. I would love to bring somebody that's a historian of our land and have a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
Gotta be an old
We
head.
can't figure. Yeah, there has to be an old head.
yeah.
We gotta ask Edwin Dizamore. Edwin Dizamore knows a lot of people.
Yeah,
Shout out to Edwin Dizamore. Yeah. Bring him on. Bring some old heads. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then someone that can explain to us what can we do from our side. How can we help? And then let that trickle down to Santo Domingo. Trickle down to all the nations, right? Because once we get empowered, we got to give that information out to everybody else, broski. Yes, sir.
What's up with your boy Jake Paul?
Well, he bit too much. He bit too much. and he's going a little too far, and it's gonna bite him. It's gonna bite him back.
Yeah, but now he backtracked.
Yeah, he's backtracking.
Talking about he don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, I know they hacked. Let me guess, they hacked your
Come on,
account,
bro.
Yeah.
Like you, and again, this is what I'm saying. Keep your opinion to yourself, bro. You live on the island. You're living off of us.
And they treat him well.
They treat them well out
That's
there.
what bothers me.
They treat them
Sometimes
well
we're
out
too
there,
good, bro. Sometimes we're
You know
too
what I'm
good.
saying? You're in the island because you don't want to pay a certain amount of taxes.
Right.
You're using us, right? But yet you're not supporting us.
He
I
called
wonder
us
how
fake.
much money does he put into the island?
Yeah. Well, that's
If
the
he
question.
does it, even if he does,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because he's there.
Yep.
I mean, me personally, if I were to go, let's say I moved to Haiti and the Haitians are treating me good. I'm living in a rich area there. I'm saving money on taxes.
Yeah.
I'm going to help a lot of people out.
You should.
Believe me when I tell you,
should.
I'm going to help people.
I give him this. He helped the girl Serrano. I give him
okay,
that. I
yeah,
give him
yeah,
that
yeah,
because
yeah.
she wasn't making any money. Till
He needed
got
her.
to it.
He needed her.
Yeah, he needed that. Yeah, so both ways.
It
Yeah,
helped- it
both
helped him.
ways. There's snakes everywhere, Brown. There's
Yeah.
snakes. And I don't know the guy, but everybody's trying to use everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a shame that in our little island, such a little island, so much hate. What, 3 million people come from Puerto
Yeah,
Rico, bro?
yeah.
There's probably more Puerto Ricans out here, I'm
And
guessing.
don't get me wrong, he don't have to like Bad Bunny. He don't
Right.
have to like him. But he shouldn't have said shit at all.
I don't think people have good PR teams, man. You know, public relations. Your PR has to tell you, listen, Chris Brown, even Mace, Mace said, I didn't like it, I give it a 4.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, to me, that's disrespectful. You're not even taking the time to want to
Yeah,
see what's
yeah,
going on.
to learn about
To
it.
learn about it. And it's
Because,
a shame.
I
And-
didn't understand the language, so I hate it.
Right.
That's all it really is.
Yeah.
They didn't understand it, so they hate it.
But I could go even deeper why so many people, certain people are upset about this. A new face of America minority groups, Hispanic, Black, Asian, and other groups now represent the majority of U.S. births. Demographics data has confirmed that births among minority populations now account for the majority of newborns in the United States. Hispanics, Black, Asian, and multicultural groups collectively surpass white births as overall population tends to continue to shift. Lower birth rates among white Americans combined with higher fertility rates in minority communities, we getting it in, have driven this transition immigration patterns in younger medium ages with majority populations also play a significant role in long-term demographic change. Experts describe the shift as a milestone reflecting decades of evolving immigration, cultural diversity, and general replacement across the country. So that's another reason why they're trying to get so many people out, bro.
Yeah, of course. They need to get people out. They want to, how you said about Puerto Rico, they want to lighten the skin.
Want to bleach the skin.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with light skin.
No, it's nothing wrong with that.
No,
There's
I'm messing
truly
with
nothing
you.
wrong with
I'm
that.
messing with you. I'm messing
know.
with you. But the fact remains, minorities and ethnic people love babies. We love family. That's what the whole show was about. You see, you know, the girls dancing, having
family.
fun. We
Family.
enjoy.
Yeah, family.
You know how many? And shout out to the white folks that enjoyed it because there was a
of
lot of
course,
white people
of
that
course.
loved the show.
What you mean Lady Gaga
Oh
enjoyed
my
it?
God! I didn't know she was having.
No. Really?
Yep, she's having. So, but the point I'm trying to make is what he had on that ball with the football. What it said makes sense, bro. Together we're all. You know, and another thing, you know, people that America is a continent.
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts with us people in the United States. We're Americans. It's a continent.
Continent, yeah.
United States of America. I don't know. Am I losing my mind here,
No,
bro?
no, it is a continent.
Jesus Christ.
It is a continent.
It's just people, you know, as we have, because I've done it, you know, or we're Americans. Well, everybody's an American from this side.
Yeah. It's a whole
From
thing.
Canada
America
to Argentina.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your best part of the show, bro?
Of the Bad Bunny? joint?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's kind of hard to pick because I kind of like all of it. Honestly, you know what's crazy? I guess it's because I knew his music. I paid more attention to the visuals
Yeah.
than the actual music. I was more into what is he gonna do now? Why did he climb on the roof? Oh shit, he fell through the roof.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo, did you see the barber cutting hair, bro?
Yeah,
It was
man.
so much going on.
real.
So it's like almost like the music, not that I wasn't hearing it, but I was just like so tuned in to the visuals behind it because it was a storyboard, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, it's just. I like the whole thing.
The whole thing. Me personally, I loved everything, but the flag part.
At the end.
When he at the end, when he named, that was so special.
United States.
He said, see, because look, that's what they were scared of. Whether he was going to say ice out, was he going to bring up Trump? And he kept it classy. Was he going to wear a dress? Everybody had all these ideas of what he was going to do. He did none of it.
Yep.
What he focused on was to show you how happy we are as a people.
Exactly.
Where we come from, right? How dirty the United States have done us, in a way where it wasn't in your face. It wasn't in your face. And we enjoy family. We enjoy life. We're happy people. We're good people. Tradition. And for some reason that chocó con la gente.
Yeah, of course.
They don't like when you speak Spanish.
No, they don't like it, but I mean, it's here now. It's been here.
Yeah.
It's been here.
It's been here.
It's like
we've been had motion.
It's like the language English comes from England.
You know that?
It's
but right, we don't have an
official. That's not an American.
The United States doesn't have an official language.
So why are you gonna? It's just it's ignorance.
Crazy.
It's pure ignorance, bro. Pure.
And
ignorance.
then Megyn Kelly, Megyn Kelly, she's a reporter. She went all out.
Was that the one talking about the meatloaf and the apple pie?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
And then somebody broke it down that none of that stuff comes from the United States.
She's a racist,
idiot,
ignorant idiot.
On top of the fact that the NFL is not the United States. The NFL is a business in the United States.
Exactly.
So they're not just going to cater to the United States. They already got the United States on lock. The NFL knows the United States is theirs. They want outside.
Of course, bro.
They want to get that Latin community more money.
More money, bro. You got people from...
You think Coca-Cola just sells in the United States?
No, they sell all over the world.
Come on now.
They sell all over the world.
Toyota, all these companies.
Not only that, you think about it like this. The NFL expands to the point where you got people in Brazil, all over the world watching. Now you could recruit somebody from out there, a great football player that comes from Brazil, that comes from Canada, that comes from Nicaragua, that comes from Uruguay or
Chile.
Guyana.
Yeah, Guyana.
You know what I'm saying?
Panama.
It's pretty much just opening up to the point where now kids growing up are going to be watching the NFL and they're going to be like, I want to be a football player.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be just the guys who's here.
You see that in the game. I think it was like three dudes, right? I think it was a Mexican ball, couple of the Puerto Rican ball. Yeah, so the game has to, the NBA has done it. Baseball now is in Japan.
Bro.
Japan always loved baseball. But now the Japanese, they're going to take over eventually.
Yeah. Oh,
they
man.
love the game.
The Japanese
they're good, bro. Otani, all these people. So I think everybody's confusing the fact they think that the NFL is going to be loyal just to the United States. No, not necessarily.
No.
They're going to cater to a broad audience. So again, you have to expand your brain a little.
Yep.
Not everybody looks the same, bro.
No.
It's crazy to me, the hate that did you hear?
Sad.
It's sad, broski. It is sad. But we got to move on. Right? You got to move on.
Yes, sir. Eli.
Talk to me.
My brother, I know you've been around for a while.
A little bit, Mohead.
But I'm going to talk to you about some technologies that will disappear in your lifetime.
We talked about this already.
About the car steering wheel?
No.
Car steering wheel. Think about that. In your lifetime, the car steering wheel is going to disappear. Physical money's going to disappear.
Yeah, I remember that one, yep.
Physical credit cards are going to disappear.
Yeah, I saw that one, yeah.
The music channel. The television channel. Gas stations. Passwords.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Paper receipts.
Good. I'm tired of them. Yo, you go to Target, they give you a receipt longer than your leg.
Not only that, they give you a receipt, but if you punch in like your phone number, your email's attached to it, then they send you a receipt to your email.
But then they say, that that receipt carries some shit too. I heard about that.
Well, like a chemical?
Yeah, like a chemical. Someone said online. The internet said it, so it should be true. No, I thought I read or heard something that you shouldn't be touching that. But anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, but that was pretty much it. Like, all that stuff is going to disappear in your lifetime.
In our lifetime.
God bless you.
Yeah, in our lifetime. You're acting like you're the same age as me. Fuck out of here. Excuse my French. I got this story here. And this is for the ladies. I want to know, ladies, is this true? Women are tired of men and making their female friends the center of their lives.
Women are tired of men and making their female friends the center of their lives.
Lord have mercy.
That been happening.
Shifts in social dynamics are changing how many women structure their personal lives. Recent studies indicate that women are increasingly placing stronger emotional values on friendships, especially during adulthood. Researchers point to evolving expectations around relationships, independence, and emotional fulfillment. Close friendships often provide support, stability, and shared identity that does not rely on romantic partnership. Sociologists say this trend reflects broader changes in how connections and fulfillments are defined, particularly as women navigate careers, family planning, and personal autonomy. Source: Pew Research. Ladies, y'all leaving us for y'all friends.
It's been like that.
Been happening. It's been
like that. Like,
so
yeah,
true.
but you gotta think
women
about
always
it.
have a good support too.
I mean, you know why? A lot of them are both going through the same things,
Yeah.
so they could relate. They could sit around and they.
But
could
we go through the same things and we don't.
yeah, because you got to think about it. Men are stronger, especially heart.
Whoa. What you mean strong?
We're in our brains. We're strong. We know how to like live through shit more.
Yeah, I think we just hold it in more.
As emotional as them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Women get together.
Well, you could argue that guys take themselves out too.
Yeah,
They
but
delete themselves.
They do that. But for example, right? Women, if a man cheats on them, they'll call their girlfriend up and say, yo, he fucking cheated on me. And you know what she gonna say?
Get a bottle
Let's
of wine.
go get that motherfucker.
Or let's go get a bottle of wine
Right?
and talk and
Men
shit.
are embarrassed to say that to
we'll
their
keep it to
friend.
ourselves.
Keep it to
That's
ourselves.
facts. That's
So it's
so
a big
true.
difference of why
Absolutely.
they get together and they could do these things.
Yeah.
Not saying that we can't, but we got a lot of pride in us.
Yeah.
That we're gonna be like, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Yeah, I ain't telling
Oh
you.
yeah, I watched the Super Bowl. It was popping.
Right.
Knowing damn well you just went through some shit.
So true.
But they hold it in, bro.
And I think that's why men die earlier.
Of course, and
'Cause we
that's why they
constantly-
delete
Yeah.
themselves and they do all these things because what are you doing? You're holding it in. And like my mom used to say, after a while, pressure bust pipes.
Absolutely.
So you hold it in.
Yeah, that's so
Gotta
true.
release.
And even if you're going through it, it doesn't have to be her cheating or
No.
But when you
anything,
go through,
a job that you lost.
Yeah, man.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
A guy doesn't want to tell the next guy he lost a job
Yeah.
because he feels like he's gonna look at him like, you a bum ass nigga.
You think that has to change? I think that has to change.
It has to change.
Because sometimes you need to call. I need to talk to.
It has to change, but when is it gonna change?
I don't know.
You know
man,
what I'm
we
saying?
have this ego problem, bro.
Yeah.
We have an ego.
And it's a lot of men that are
Yeah.
like that. So, you know what I'm like I say, we hold a lot of shit in, bro.
Yeah.
We don't really share things like that. So
You know, with me, bro, like personally, I always feel like I could get over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's healthy, but I know I just feel like
to you say, I got this. I know how to overcome this
Yeah.
on your own. You already know mentally, I got this. I don't have to spread this out there that I'm going through this and that and third. I got this. I know how I'm going to take over this.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, but remember, at some point, everybody breaks.
Yeah.
You need somebody to
Man,
talk to, man.
especially when it's like too much shit, too much pressure, like all these things just keep on happening to you. Yeah, you gotta tell somebody.
You better.
Yeah.
I want to give women some advice that there's a new trend happening.
Oh man,
A lot of men are filming women with these glasses now, with the cameras.
with the Meta Jones.
Meta Jones, and they're putting them online. So there was a report on CNN. Women interviewed by CNN say they were covertly filmed by men using the glasses, and these videos were then uploaded massive thousands, into
Damn.
thousands, and in one case, millions of views. They say that they didn't give their consent. And the reporter looked into it. A negative side to the smart glasses is playing out on social media. Ladies, be careful if you meet a stranger and he's too aggressive, wants information. Check out the glasses. He could be recording you,
Yeah, that's
following you.
crazy,
There's a
man.
lot of stuff going on. Ladies, please, because we have, women in our lives that we love,
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
friends, girlfriends, wives, whatever the case may be, daughters, grandmothers. Be careful out there. There's a lot of weirdos out
Yeah, that is weird. Honestly, like if you got
Weird. That's
if you
a
gotta
felony.
film somebody and they don't know you filming them. I thought about getting them glasses, because of the content stuff. You go a lot. I go to a lot of places, and it could be a walk through a park that I want to film.
Right.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
it could be used for something dope.
Yeah, it's
Right.
something dope, but they're using it for that. That's you're a creep.
You're a creep. You're a scumbag, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Like, really?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man. Like, cut it out. Cut it out, bro.
It's like he wanna sleep with the girl. I'm gonna keep the meta glasses on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my glasses on.
I'm sure that's
it's too bright in the room.
I'm sure that's happening.
Better
bro.
watch
Like,
it, ladies.
Ladies, these guys, look. The thoroughbreds in the world is a small percentage. I've always said it.
I'm happy for that.
I mean, look, listen, we're in a small category because there's no way I'm taking a video or picture of a woman that doesn't give me
No, man, that's weirdo shit, bro.
Shouldn't do it.
You should
Don't
not do no shit like that.
It's crazy, and that's the world we live in, bro.
Yeah.
It's the world we live in, broski. Now, let me ask you this, because there was a lot of people saying that next Super Bowl, who would you think, if you had to take a guess, who would you say to perform next Super Bowl?
I don't know. Let's see how the year goes. Let's see who's
Too early?
Let's see who's gonna be. Because I know this year coming up, they're gonna do it a certain way.
Yeah,
it might be.
Yep.
It might.
I think it'd be like a Taylor Swift.
It has, if they're gonna do that because there's so much shit going on, they might do that. But
one argument. Let me say this: that somebody
might be Chris Brown.
I don't know about Chris Brown, and the reason why is because of that DV charge.
Yeah.
And they always said he's affiliated with gangs like the Bloods. So I don't know. Maybe he would kill it.
Oh no,
let's keep it a buck.
Hell yeah.
But I think somebody made a point. I forgot who it was. One of these people on the news. I can see your argument if you said it's the 250-year anniversary of the United States and they wanted to make it all, even though Bad Bunny's American, but all American to what they think.
Yeah.
So I can see that. I can understand that argument, but. It played out perfectly, bro.
I think it did.
It played out perfectly. I keep talking about it because I'm excited.
He surprised me with Gaga.
Yeah.
He surprised
me.
But
I heard a story that was last minute.
Yeah.
Remember when in the award show when she touched them?
Yeah.
They start, from my understanding, maybe, I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, bro.
Is there any artist that you thought was gonna come out that didn't come out? Like did you say, I
thought Cardi B was gonna come out and rap.
I kind of felt like I thought she was too, because they got that song I like it like that. So I'm like, she's already there, her man is there, like it's easy to just slide her on in, you know what I mean? But
I thought like Don Omar maybe, and somebody like an old school, just real quick.
Mark Anthony.
I thought about Mark Anthony, but he was in the concert. Then I said, I'm not sure. Somebody brought this up, and I didn't get into it with him, but he said, Ricky Martin, he's gay. And I wanted to say to him, bro, what does that have to do with it?
I don't understand.
I don't understand why people act like that.
I
want to tell people, do you have any gay family members? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, like, in general, people always have a problem with gay people. But I'm saying, do you have any gay family members? You don't know nobody that's gay? It's weird to me. You're not comfortable? Are you not secure? It's just odd.
There's one thing I say about shit like that. If you have any hate or anger towards gay, most of the times you're gay.
Something's up.
Something's up. You're upset. You're only mad because that's really you.
So hold on, you didn't like the girls dancing, and then you were mad about Ricky Martin.
Most of the time,
something's up with you, bro.
Most of if that they bother you, bro.
Right? What did he do that was bothering you? He performed. He wasn't acting up.
Then most of the time, that's what it is.
He didn't do anything sexual. He did his little performance. Cool, bro. All right, go back. Dog, he's still a human. Exactly. You don't have to agree. Just like we don't agree with what he does.
Exactly.
He's still a human,
on him,
man. That's on him. That's between him and God, bro.
I'm living my life the way I want to live my life. You live your life the way you want to live your life, bro.
It's
I don't understand
good, man. Live your life. People gonna do what they want to do anyway, bro. Whether you like it or not, man. So yeah, I thought Cardi was gonna perform. Maybe Karol G. Karol G, she a baddie, bro.
Yeah.
She bad.
She's beautiful.
She's a beautiful, and she seems down to earth. The Colombian girls, they real down. They're cool.
They different. I mean,
different. I like when they say that papacito shit.
They raised a different way.
Yeah,
they raised a different way.
They cute, real cute.
They're real, like they're
hospitality,
into their culture.
Yeah,
they're
real
taught
culture,
that. They're like. I'm sorry to say it like this, but they're women. They get down.
Oh, what are you saying?
You know what I mean? Like they're traditional women.
Very traditional.
They're old school with the way they raised like.
I had a Colombian girlfriend once, and she was super young. I was 27. She was like 20, 21, and she took me to a New Year's Eve party, and the way they treated me, bro.
Yeah. You see?
Oh, that family was so beautiful. Shout out to the Colombian, people. And it just didn't work out, but I still remember her.
Yeah.
She was such a cool chick, down to earth. It just didn't work out. I think the age, she was 21, I was 27. I was going 20, and that was wild too.
I had I was watching these podcasters, and this dude said there's one person that he thought was going to come out. I said, if he brings that person out, it's over. He said Bruce Springsteen.
Oh.
Singing Born in the USA.
Yeah, but how do you mix that in, right? That would have been dope.
Bro, you
That
bring
would've
him
been dope.
out in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you start the show.
That would have been dope. Them
What?
white folks would have went crazy.
Oh, my God.
They would have been
Oh,
crazy.
now y'all good, right?
Yeah, they love it now.
But that would have been crazy if he would have.
I think the outrage is going to die down. You know why I believe so? Because you got to look at the message.
Yeah.
Especially when he said United States, Canada. Like, he involved a lot of white people, man. Like, his whole message is not to go against anyone.
Yeah.
Let's try to work together. Stop being
say-
assholes.
They say that his stream on YouTube, like the people that are going back to watching it, in one day did more than Usher's Super Bowl in a year.
Yeah. I think it was like 4 billion or something.
It's insane, bro.
crazy.
So many people.
The numbers
I ain't
don't
gonna lie.
lie,
I
bro.
already watched it about 4 or 5 times.
Me too. But I've watched a lot of clips of people explaining certain things that I didn't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
You know
so
what I
that's
mean?
what's making me go back, because now I'm searching for shit.
too.
I'm searching to see
A lot of
what's this, and
details.
what's the
Yeah.
meaning of this, and what's the meaning of that. Oh wow, that was that flag. Oh wow, they had a traditional cake. Oh wow. Did you see when he got the ring off the guy?
Yeah,
and he
said-
gave it to the dude. He
gave
was
it to
like,
the
"That's
dude.
for you. I'm
for
good
you."
with all that."
What did you hear the story on the wedding?
No.
They DM'd his team.
Oh wow.
Just look, they had a wedding set up. They DM'd the team like, fuck it. They shoot our shot. They answered.
Wow, bro.
They answered, Brown. So then I think it was the dude that was talking about it. He said they wanted to FaceTime us, and the fiance at that time was like, "Is this real?" He said, "Let's try anyway." Started chopping it up, and they said, "Look." They told him Bad Bunny can't make it to your wedding because they invited Bad Bunny to his wedding.
right.
He can't make it to your wedding, but we have an idea.
Wow.
Would you want to get married at the Super Bowl? They said they shut all the plans down. They was
I
like,
would.
all right, shutting it down, and they went to the Super Bowl.
They can never get divorced.
Bro, you can never get you imagine the pictures, bro. The wedding, the album, bro. You can't get divorced
You
after
can't
this.
get divorced.
How?
It's,
Y'all set for life.
you got too many witnesses.
Bad
too.
Bunny go back. He was the witness. He was the
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Got Bad Bunny as the witness.
You imagine telling your kids this, bro?
I mean, they're gonna see it.
Dude.
The kids are gonna see it. They're gonna see this, bro.
You telling me you can find beauty in this damn show?
Bro, that
you
was
kidding
amazing.
me, bro?
That was amazing. That was amazing.
10 out of
The
10.
whole breakdown of it, man,
Was amazing.
it was made me emotional.
Absolutely. And absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, a tear didn't come down, but I was emotional. I'm so hooked on being on TikTok, just watching everybody else fall in love.
Yeah. TikTok. I like using TikTok for certain
Yeah.
things. I get a lot of information from TikTok.
Yeah, ain't that
a
something?
lot of people, they hate it. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I go on TikTok and I learn a lot of shit, how to cook,
Yeah.
the history on this, history on technologies that are coming out, bro. Like,
A lot of information.
a lot of information. So that's why I use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the saying? What is it? He has a saying. There's power of love. There's a saying that Bad Bunny has out there. Let me look it up. It's really, really good because we can't end the show without this saying.
What he said
The one thing more powerful than hate
is love. Is love, yeah.
The one thing more powerful than hate
is love.
Is love.
Yep.
That jersey, that shit's sold out already.
That jersey they had
The 64, I think, is on there. The white John with Ocasio, that John sold out.
Isn't that like his mom's last name or
I
something?
think that's, 'cause you know, in Puerto Rico, they
Yeah, I think it was dope. It was
Yeah.
dope the way they did that.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's fire. He had the all white on, and I think it was dope, man.
No, it was super dope. It was phenomenal. We loved it. Thank you again, Bad Bunny. I'm super proud. My focus now is to read a little bit more. I just put you down with the books. I put you down with some history. I don't know it all. I wish I would have started earlier. But now the Lord gives me more time. I want to research. I want to learn. I want to get out there. I want to get out to the museums.
You have to, bro.
I have to now. And I have
have
to
to.
document it.
Yeah.
And not only our culture, Haitian culture.
Yeah.
And Panama.
We come from all-
Colombia. It's a pot. And
That's why he did
And there's a
what he
little
did.
bit of, that's where everybody's saying that even though they're not Puerto Rican, all that symbols goes back to their land too. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, somebody said something the other day, and they said about them being Puerto Rican. Oh, I'm not this. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm like, bro. To understand that you're Puerto Rican, you got to understand that you have all all these races in you.
Have to.
So how can you sit there and say that you're not this, that, and the third? I'm Puerto Rican.
Well, you might not be one thing, but you're a mixture of all
You're a
these.
mixture of all these things.
This is what I'm saying about education. I'm not saying to have
You're
a
a mix.
doctorate degree or go to Penn or Harvard. I'm saying at least try to learn your own history. At least know that. At least know what you're made of. There's some African in all of us, bro.
Of course.
Right? Some European. There's some Spaniards in us, right?
Yeah.
Taino.
Yeah, Taino.
It's like, come on.
Yep.
You might have a little bit more than others, right?
Of course.
But it is what it is. Learn a little.
Yep.
And you're not going to get it right all the time. We all make mistakes, man.
That's like me. I'm from Loíza, dog. My people black over there.
Right.
They're black.
It is. People, one time they asked me that. I noticed that because a lot of my friends are black.
Yeah.
And they said, I noticed that you sometimes, you know, when I would go out with the guys from work, I'll be the one that looks like this. And they They would say stupid shit like, were you trying to be black? I said, have you ever seen my dad? Have you ever seen my brother? You seen Negro?
Yeah,
my brother's name is Negro.
Negro, exactly.
My dad looks
ignorant,
black and Dominican.
It's ignorance,
It's
bro.
ignorant.
It's pure
I grew
ignorance,
up around different shades. You know what I mean? So it's just weird to me.
Ignorant,
man.
dog. That's all it is.
Whatever, bro.
All it is ignorant.
Listen, this is episode 41.
41.
This was a
Doyle.
good episode, bro.
Yo, we almost close to 50, bro. We gonna throw that party away.
We need help with the party.
We gonna pop them bottles.
Get me wasted.
Nah. It's dangerous out
I
in the
think I
world
want to
right
do
now.
something nice, but we'll talk.
Yeah, some
We'll talk.
private, some private.
Private, small.
Invite like 12 people.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. No, we're gonna invite the people that were on the show, and it's some people that want to come on. If you want to help us out with this party, we want to throw a party. Let us know. All right, people.
Throw something a little nice and quiet, private.
50th episode.
Yeah, you already know.
Brown, this was episode 41.
41 is great, man.
Yes. Episode 41.
Another one in the box.
Another one in the books. And this one was special because we were able to bridge a gap of there's a lot of hate,
Yeah.
but we have a lot of love, and we're people that love community, we love family, and we want to educate at the same time.
Yeah.
So even though the whole point of this show was, even though you get that negative energy, people, block it with no comment, right? Don't go back and forth with fools. Intelligence, integrity. Yeah. Don't follow the stereotypes because there's a lot of stereotypes about Puerto Ricans.
Yep.
Let's do better. Let's get educated. Let's laugh. Let's eat. Let's dance.
Let's live.
Bad Bunny had the blueprint for us, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely, bro.
Thank you for tuning in. Thorough Talks 215. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Brownski, take them away.
Like always, stay humble, man. Stay out the way. And one thing I want to say is, my people, listen. We all look different, but we all have hearts. We all have a brain. We all have fingers. We all have skin. We all have eyes.
Blood.
We all have blood.
A heart.
We're just different shades of people.
That's it.
But we're all humans at the end of the day.
Different language,
So-
still the same.
The ones who can, cut this shit out. Cut it out. We could do this together.
Absolutely.
We just need to unite
Yeah.
as a world,
Right.
because it's really crazy out there. And if we let happen what they're trying to make happen, it's going to be bad. So we need to unite. We need to learn to love more and get together, and families and kids and all that. Love our kids and just continue to be great, man.
Absolutely.
We're alive. We only live once, bro.
The most valuable thing in the world is time, Brown.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it while you're here.
That's it.
Thorough Talks 215. You already know.
Peace.